Hi, it's Miss Dana from the Wayne Public Library. And isn't it wonderful that spring has begun outside? We've had some beautiful days. But one of my favorite things about spring is thunderstorms and rainbows that follow. Tonight we are going to make a twirligig, which is a paper rainbow spinner, a paper spinner that you can twirl, and because it's so colorful, you may see a rainbow in there. So let's get started. In your kit, which you're going to pick up at the library during grab and go, which is going on right now, you're going to get a kit inside a bag that looks like this, or maybe is a different color. I have nice bright colors because it's rainbows. So you're going to get your kit at the library. You can pick it up during our regular hours during grab and go. And you're going to get 2 foam circles that look like this. They're pre-sticky, so when you peel the back off, they'll be sticky already for you. You're going to get 2 paper circles that match the size of the circles that are sticky. You're going to get 10, you only need 8, but you get 10, I gave you extras, of 1/2-inch paper strips. Also, a large glue dot. You can't really see it there, but when you peel it off, it's very sticky. A small glue dot, which you may or may not need. I'll explain later. And you're going to get a skewer or a craft stick. It's got a very sharp end on it, so be very careful until the end of our craft when we'll take care of that sharp end for you. You're going to get a set of instructions, but you can watch here. This may be good if you need a little refresher afterwards. So let's get started. What we're going to do is we're going to peel the back off of the adhesive on our circle. We only need 8 of our strips. You can use whatever colors you like. Put them so that they're heading towards the center of your circle, but maybe not all the way there because we need to leave a little space there. We're going to take each one and make it a straight line. Remember, you have 8 of them. So let's do this one. It's pretty easy because they're pre-stuck. Now what color? Let's do red next. And while you're doing it, leave a little sticky part available in the middle. What color next? Let's do yellow. See how they're forming straight lines across? Like that. And maybe another pink going that way. And maybe another green that way. And let's see, let's not put 2 colors together. So this time, let's do pink this way. So they're all evenly going out from the middle. And we have just a little bit of sticky left on there. Now, this part is going to be the top part of your spinner. So this is very important. You're going to take your big glue dot and peel off. I think it's best to peel off the clear side like that, and it's very sticky, so be careful. Then you're going to take your glue dot. It's hard to see there, but put it right in the middle, good and tight, not on the pretty side of your thing, but on the side where it's all connected. And then you're going to peel that off, just like I did. Now, just to cover all that up, you're going to take one of your paper circles And it's important you only use the paper. We need the stickiness of that glue dot for the last part of what we're going to do. Now, remember you have another foam circle. So we're also going to take the backing off of that. And for the sticky side, this time we want to do the same thing again, but with the paper part on the bottom, we're going to take each one of our strips so they make a circle. And one at a time, pull each one up so they're in the same spot on this. Sorry I couldn't film this from above. Another one, so it's looking like that. Another one. And this dot is going to be the bottom of our spinner, which we do not want to be very sticky. The bottom of the spinner has to be able to move up and down. Oops, looks like I got one a little further over than I should have. Your sticky circle is going to give you a little bit of time before it's really dry and you can't move anything. So I could fix that. So it's going to look like this, kind of like a big ball. So now comes the tricky part. Oh, we haven't put the middle circle in yet, sorry. You're going to take your other paper one, and your big circle should be sticky enough to hold that in still, if you left just a little bit. So now, remember the top part had the glue dot. If you forget which side, it's probably much stickier than the other side. And it's also lighter. It's not quite as heavy. So taking the part that does not have the glue dot, we're going to take our skewer with the sharp end, being very careful, and we're going to go right into the middle of the bottom circle. And then we're going to push that through. And then we're going to take the other end and carefully, watching our fingers, push that through, just so a little bit of the sharp side is sticking out, as you can see. You can feel that it's tight because of that extra glue dot. Now, maybe Mom and Dad can help. You're going to take a pair of scissors and cut that off. Oh, it looks like my glue dot fell. If you don't have scissors around, you could just do it like that, but I'll clip mine later, because I forgot to bring scissors to my table. So what we're going to do after that, you can see that the top stuck. It's very important that this part not move. But the bottom part, you want to be able to easily go up and down. So we're just going to take it and twist it a little bit, gently pulling it on the circle. It'll loosen up as you go. So we are all set. There's our spinner. You take it between your hands and you can spin and spin. Now, this is what I wanted to show you. I could feel mine loosening, or up at the top, coming off a little bit. If that should happen and this stops sticking on top, which it may, you're going to take your smaller glue dot. And I'm not going to do mine because I can't cut the sharp part off. But you're going to take your glue dot and pull it open and shove it gently onto your not sharp end. And then pull the other side off so that you have a little sticky blob. And just take that and push it into the foam. And that should stick it on really, really good. But if you give it a little bit of time to sit, that sticky big glue dot that's under there will hold the top for you. So now you are ready to spin. I have used mine and used mine several times. This one still needs to dry a little bit, so I'll use one that I've already made. So there you are, and there's your spinner. Now, eventually some of the papers might rip. I have fixed this one a couple times because I really love doing it. So if that happens, you have 2 extra pieces of paper. You just open up the bottom if you want, or you can just put a little bit of glue stick or use your extra glue dot if you still have it around. And just go ahead and squash that together with some paper. I have fixed this one a couple times and re-put another paper strip on it. So it should be going for you. And they're really fun. And when the paper loosens up a little bit, it's going to do some fun things for you. You can try spinning it like that. You can try spinning it down on the table and watch the colors go together. So there's lots of fun you can have, and it will last a long time if you're careful with it. So be gentle, don't go too crazy, and have some fun with it. It really is relaxing. As I said, I've used mine quite a bit. So enjoy that. We have some other programs coming up soon. I think it's, right after Easter, we're going to have blackout poetry that's going to be available for all ages here at the library. I'm going to be working on some for children, say 3 to whatever, with more kids' books to use in your blackout poetry. And it's going to involve a little bit of art and a little bit of coloring, so that will be fun. Coming up later on in April, we are going to play sidewalk games. You can pick up a kid here at the library that will have some really fun things that will help you, get outside and have some fun and play, and maybe get together with some people you haven't seen in a while. Your neighbors might be out on their sidewalk, so have some fun with it. But you'll get some suggestions in your kit and maybe some fun things that you're going to need to play some games outside. So we are ready for spring. We've got our rainbows spinning, and we are all set. So it was fun being with you, and thank you for joining me to make our twirligig spinner, and see you soon at the library. Come on in during grab and go, get a movie, but now that we can, maybe get outside a little bit and have some fun. Thanks for joining me.